my gosh, I fixed it. Okay, so now I'll wait for everyone to rejoin. Hey guys, look, we're at the right orientation now. Woohoo! So I'll wait for a few more of you to come back and I'll explain what the heck you have to do to get this moving. It is so dumb. I had to sit here and Google it and I was losing my marbles, but it is ridiculous. Oh, it is so silly how they have this set up. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Ah, that was fun. Good times. Learning curve for sure. So hopefully everyone can find the right video. I have a few just chilling right now. I'm gonna have to go back through and like delete everything, but yes, I know how it works, and I'll explain how to do it once more people find that I'm back live on the right one. But that was quite an effort. Oh my. Okay, well, while we wait, how are you doing, Sabrina? Let me get... Yes, it is sorted out. That was super annoying. I had to Google, like, and keep Googling, and there were like no videos on it. They kept taking me to Facebook, and I'm like, I'm not trying to do Facebook Live, I'm trying to do YouTube Live. So I did a couple others, and I found a YouTube video that was in like not English, but I got the gist from what he was doing. Yes, it's working. Hi there. Hooray. That was not annoying at all. Hopefully it starts buffering on my end. But yes, that was a little obnoxious. So apparently, if you want to use the Facebook, or not Facebook, the YouTube app itself and go live from YouTube, you have to start the entire process in landscape mode, meaning like you have to set up like your title, your picture, everything holding your phone in landscape mode. That's how you get it to film in landscape mode. So if you have it in portrait mode, while you are filling out the details, whether it's just saying like, you know, the title or whatever, it stays in portrait. That is a really annoying feature, and they should seriously, like, I don't know, make that more clear. But yes, I have figured it out. Thank goodness. Okay. Felt so bad. A bunch of you kept hopping in, and it was so nice. And then I'm like, hey guys, I'm sorry, I gotta ditch you because I gotta fix this. Whew. All right. Well, I am gonna get started because I've already spent like a half hour dealing with YouTube and their lack of information. So ignore all the other live streams. I'll just delete those after I do this one. But yeah, I am working on this adorable picture here. Is it? Oh, how did I do it? Okay, so if you're using your phone, you have to actually start every single step from landscape mode. So you can't hold your phone in portrait mode while you're filling out like the title, scheduling, anything. You have to do it all while holding your phone in landscape mode, and then it'll film in landscape. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like I said, I found a tutorial. The guy wasn't even speaking English, but I kind of just fast forwarded and got the gist of what he was saying. And so I did it, and I'm like, hey, it works. So, whew. But yeah, all right, problem solved. For this one, oh yeah, no problem. If you ever try it live, oh dear goodness, woo, there's like no info out there for that. That's so silly. I'm having to watch videos that aren't even in English and like scrolling through. Hi, Emma. Okay, so I hope it's not all blurry on your guys' end and it's just my pad being weird. Is it clear? Like, do you have a clear picture for you guys? It does look good? Okay, so it's just my pad being silly. All right, as long as it's not blurry on your end, that's all that matters. I just have my tablet next to me. Okay, cool. Good to know. Because my tablet, it's like straight up grainy. I'm like, oh great, I finally got it landscape and now it's grainy. Let's just keep playing with that. So yeah, I am working on this super cute picture. It is called Steampunk Anna. It's from oh, I get her name wrong every time. KundanksArt. She's on Etsy. She does a ton of adorable, portraits. And I saw this steampunk one. Oh, it's Ryan. Oh my gosh. Hi, Ryan. So yeah, I found this steampunk one on her Etsy store, and I love steampunk. I'm like living in the wrong age, era, whatever. Like we should all be dressed like this all the time. Granted, I would love to just look like this, but that would require me to take some walks. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to hop on and finish up her hair because no, you made it just in time, Emma. You missed like the 20 minutes of me trying to get it to show up as landscape. It was so annoying. Oh my gosh, never again. But yeah, since I'm not doing this as part of my hair tutorial because it's on tan toned paper and I'm new to it and I didn't want to like screw anyone up, I thought, hey, why not live stream? And then, of course, I got to have all the fun of setting up a live stream. Whoops. But I thought I would show you guys. I'll just keep working on her hair. We can chat. It's Memorial Day weekend. I don't know if anyone's actually doing anything. I'm obviously coloring. Look at me, I'm a party animal. This is my Memorial Day. Let's see, what am I gonna start with? So yeah, we're doing an Auburn hair color. I had posted it on my Facebook and Instagram, and I got so many different hair color ideas. Oh my gosh, it was so hard to choose. So I narrowed it down to 3, and Auburn seemed to be the winner. So this is kind of what I'm rolling with. It turned out a little reddish, or more reddish than I wanted, but whatever. So if you guys are new to hair, one thing I can't emphasize enough is having the world's sharpest pencil, at least for the style I do. The second that thing dulls out, oh my, whew, I get cranky. I don't know if you saw it, but I did finish my blue-haired beauty. And so this girl is, oh, she took forever. I'm still editing the video. It'll be up maybe Monday. I can't even guarantee that. But she was finally done. I used Brute Fooners for that one. Ooh, a birthday cake. I want birthday cake. Oh, you're doing a blue haired. Okay, do blue hair, but don't do Brute Fooners when you do it. Oh my, that was rough. Woo! Yeah, with the Brute Fooners, I was sharpening like every 5 minutes, and they don't hold a point like the Luminance. I've been spoiled with the good pencils, so oh my. But yeah, I'll have that video up probably Monday. Did the Castle Arts hold their point, would you say? Because the Brute Fooners like really doled out super quick, and that's what got me flustered, to be honest. I have to have a sharp point. Like the second it doles out, I'm like sharpen, sharpen. And with those Brute Fooners, that's all I was doing, like constantly. It's like, all right, this is gonna be the day of sharpening. The colors are all right though. And I do have my little color cards. That way I don't have to try and pronounce the names. I mean, this one's okay, but you know, Lumis and their awesome names. Oh, it's a Hannah Lynn. Hannah Lynn is fun though. I love coloring funky hair in Hannah Lynn. I never color normal hair. Yeah, I spin the pencil too. The pencil. Can't talk today. I was spinning it a lot, but those brutes were just too soft for me. I don't know. And the dust. So I started to get a little flustered. But I think it was like 5 hours of just flicking blue hair. I'm gonna move my pencils over here. But still, it turned out pretty, so it paid off, I guess. I think my problem is I've gotten so used to using the luminance and like polys for hair. So when I go and try a different, you know, pencil that isn't those, I'm like, hey, this is just not fun. But I've been spoiled. Yeah, they're very dusty. Dusty. And because it's soft, it's like a smush dusty. So like I have blue speckles all over my other paper. Yes, polys are my fave for hair. Like you can mix anything, any poly color, and it's just so pretty. I will be honest, I suck at coloring fur, but I'll take your word they would work for fur, for sure. Let's make sure this is the right color. Okay. I love to color hair. I really should practice coloring fur because there's some really pretty pictures like from Mariola and a few others with fur, and I just can't do it. Yes, I know you're in love with polys. Oh, polys. I did the red hair tutorial in polys, and that was so fun. Like, I wasn't cranky doing that one. I got cranky with the brute fooners, that's all. I have a request for unicorn hair with the Castle Arts, so that'll be interesting. But I honestly think the Castle Arts will hold their point better than the brute fooners. Black Widows. Actually, yeah, I have done some hair. I'm trying to think the last time I did though. It wasn't on a Mariola pick. It was on something else. Get into coloring, ladies. Well, just print one out. I just printed. Okay, so I went on like a major PDF spree for my May coloring haul. If you watched it, it was good Lord. I'm sorry, trees of the world, because I just printed a ton. Yes, send me a pic. I want to see the Castle Art one. Yep, the Christine Caron. Well, so I went on a PDF spree in May, and so I was like, I'm not going to buy it anymore. And then I kid you not, like the day after I posted that video, Mariola comes out with her new picture, and then the day after that, Christine shares on Instagram her adorable one. So I was like, gosh darn it. So I bought them. Yep, let me show you. Ignore my super squeaky chair. Okay, so this is the new one from Christine Caron. Yeah, my ridiculous PDF haul. Oh my gosh. I felt like it was just wrong printing all those. But she posted this on Instagram like I think yesterday, and I was like, I gotta get it. It's too cute. I'm already gonna do pink hair. This just screams pink hair. So I grabbed this one. And then this was the new one from Mariola. Like, how can you not buy that? Like, ugh. Just, yeah, I had to. I couldn't help myself. So it was just, all right, fine. And if people are already coloring this one, I'm behind the times already. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Look at the owl tattoo and the flower. Oh, it's so pretty. And it wasn't that badly priced. I mean, I did print them on the tan toned paper because I'm starting to love that for portraits. The tan toned paper, it's that Nina tan toned, what's the color? It's Desert Storm paper. Makes skin and hair just so fun, and coloring. Like all my highlights just pop off the page. Requires like zero effort on my part. Let's see. Where's my, I want my dark flesh. There's a few brands of tan tone paper, but the unicorn hair. I know, I'm kind of nervous on that one though. I could do unicorn hair with like polys, but Castle Art, I'm kind of, They have a ton of pink and purple though, so I think I can pull it off. I can't back out. No, I won't back out. I will make the unicorn hair. I have a whole list. I've been putting out those requests, and everyone has been totally obliging me with tons of answers and requests. I've got a list galore of hair. This is going to be one heck of a long hair series. I'm going to be coloring hair for a while. Yeah, with the tan tone paper, I like a really smooth paper. I don't like toothy ones. So that's why I use this Nina one. And I can't take credit for finding it. Karen Valentine, she uses it on a lot of hers. And she likes the super smooth paper like me. And so it was perfect because I bought it and I love it. Quill behind her little ear there. See, I love doing hair with Lumis. That's my problem. I just love the Lumis for hair. Can you imagine if Lumis had 150 colors, which I hope they do one day, but oh my. Need some scratch paper so I don't get all over my hair here. Find one in a minute. I haven't tried the Astra. Are they oil or a wax pencil? Got so many pencils on my shopping list, or things I need to shop. Yes, hello Melissa. Sorry if you had to deal with all the failed attempts at live streams about an hour ago. Oh, is it one of those ones we can't get in the US yet? Yes, I would get Lumis. Lumis are fun. Hey, you know, there's nothing wrong with buying pencils. They're a collector's item. Just kidding. Don't go broke buying pencils, please. Pastel Low. Yeah, the Derwent Lightfast, so I use those as like a supplement because Luminance, while I love them, have like zilch for pink. I don't know why. I really hope they come out with more because it's like, what's up with the pinks, guys? But yeah, they need some more colors, but the Lightfast work incredibly well with them. Yeah, I can't believe you bought 520 brutes either. Like, I'm waiting to see this. The second you told me that, I was like, wait, what? There's 520? No way. And then I looked it up, and well, yep, they are there. Goodness gracious. Yeah, he bought 520 pencils. And you guys think Felissimo with 500 pencils is a lot. He's got 520 coming at him. Hey Ryan, how long does it take for AliExpress to actually get those to you? It's okay, Emma. You splurged. I'm still laughing because you sent me that message, and then 5 minutes later, I check my phone. You're like, never mind, I just bought them. I'm like, okay. It's not my fault. You bought them before I replied. It takes about a month. Yeah, I just want to see like all the colors that come in that 520 set. I'm very curious. Stay away from them. Hey, you know what? My videos aren't like super convincing. On my last one, I was like ranting about how long it took for them to get the right address. So, in all fairness, on that last one, I probably turned a lot of people away. Just don't move in 2 years and what is it? 2 years, 2 months? I can't even remember now. All I know is I'm in there for a while. So just don't move and you'll be fine. Oh, so they're like the old school brutes that are the round barrel. That's what they are. Yeah. Yes, if you don't know Ryan from Color and Recover and Glitter Grunge Greetings, he has 2 channels. Guy keeps himself busy. You should check him out. He's my new bestie. We're cake buddies and coloring buddies. All right, back to my dark flesh. Yeah, so they're not like those ones on Amazon with the black barrel that look like every other pencil out there. Like they look like this. The ones on Amazon look like Sioux Color, and they actually look like Castle Art too, in a way. Put your hands. It's all about just saying no, Emma. Just say no. I still need to get my next review for my Felissimos out. Oh, you got the 120 polys? I wasn't sure if you actually bought them. I take no blame for giving the ink tints to you. I think they're just perfect. I love ink tints. I need to use them more. I've been kind of lazy. Yeah, she uses them a bunch. Yeah, I have the Sioux colors also. I wasn't super impressed. I think in my like video where I show my collection, I kind of mentioned it. Like there's a ton of colors, but they're just yeah, they're just another budget, you know, one. I don't know. But also, it's like 180 colors, but a whole bunch are metallic also. So just FYI there. And they're not really even that metallic-ish. I don't know. They're kind of a sad metallic. A sad, dusty metallic. Oh, what color am I on? This one. I never tried the cray art ones, I'll be honest. Hang on one sec. I gotta grab some scratch paper so I don't rub this. Okay. There we go. Yeah, the Sioux color and Brute Fooners have the exact same like styling to them. Most likely manufactured by the same people. Wait, you have 3 boxes of the square Brute Fooners? The 120 ones? Oh my goodness, girl. I just bought the one thing, and that I called it a day. See, and I do like those 120 Brute Fooners for normal coloring. And even skin, actually. They weren't too bad for doing the skin work. It was just when I did the hair, I wasn't feeling it. Goodness, I want the super colors and the museum aquarels. My list goes on and on. Hey, you're the one that signed up for Felissimo at like middle of the night for me. I need some brown. I was there to control you. I just didn't reply quick enough. But I probably wouldn't have told you no. I might have said don't go buy the whole 500 on Amazon for $1,300 or $1,500 though. That one's just a little crazy. Okay. Let's go down here. I've had a few people say that they've bought those big sets though on Amazon. I'm like, holy moly, I don't think I could do that. Like, I mean, with a subscription, you're still paying a lot in the long run, but still, like, just the initial price tag, I don't know if I could swallow that and justify it. Because I think it's 1,300. I don't know, I'd have to double check. It's a lot. See, one time my husband said something about my colored pencils, and I just gave him the look of death, and he has never commented again. So that's all you gotta do. Just stare him down with that look. Let's see. I think the only time he could complain is like if suddenly I'm not feeding the kids or we're going literally broke from my pencil habit, then maybe. But for now, no. The 20. Okay, so Ryan, when I got the 120s, I actually left them in their case for like a year because I just, every time I would go to open that case and smell them, it was like heaven. And then I moved them to a pencil case, and I'm so mad at myself for doing that because they lost that smell. Now they're just in a case, nothing special. I know, it's like fresh cut wood and just, oh, I don't know. The first time I did my video like for pencil collection last year, I was talking about how well they smelled. I'm like, I wonder how many people think I'm a completely crazy person because I'm like sniffing my pencils. But they are awesome. And my Durant Artists also, because they came in a wooden box. Oh, they smell like heaven. Heaven, heaven. Love those things. Have fun, and yes, I'll let you know next time now that I know I have to start everything in landscape. But thanks for coming, Debbie. So guys, I got my dog back yesterday. I'm so happy. She was at, if you don't watch my WIP Wednesdays, you're probably like, okay, where was your dog? But she went to a trainer, like a board and train program for 3 weeks. And so she came home yesterday, and like this dude is like the freaking dog whisperer. I don't know how he does it. Like she's still herself, like she's a big goofball and she's funny. And, you know, she remembered us, of course, and was just super excited to see us, but like a totally different dog on an obedience level. Like it is crazy. I don't know. I'm just sitting there like, that's not my dog. My dog would be running away the second you pulled the leash off. So she is just barely over a year. Her birthday's in March. Yeah, so she's just a little over a year. She's a Siberian Husky, though, and they are beautiful, beautiful dogs. Like, so gorgeous. But they're also super smart dogs, but not just smart. Like, you know, I mean, there's a ton of smart breeds out there. But Huskies have this ability to, one, they're super stubborn, which just is so fun when you're trying to train them. But two, I kid you not, like, she'll run away because Huskies are runners and escape artists, and they actually have a super high prey drive. So they're a breed that should not, or supposedly you cannot get off leash, because they'll just, you know, take off at anything. Like, it could be like something blowing in the wind and off she goes. But this guy got her off leash, but he even said, he's like, yeah, I've trained quite a few Huskies, you know, they're really stubborn. But by the end of it, he was like, I want to keep your dog. If you ever want to sell her, you need to call me. I will pay top dollar. Like, he was so sad for her to leave. Apparently she was like little angel. Like, are you sure you're talking about my dog? Like my dog that just runs away and chases cars. Are we talking about the right dog? But yeah, he's gotten her. She's completely off leash. Like, we were standing outside and she was just sitting there, no one holding the leash, and she didn't even get up. She didn't do anything. Like, she sat until she was told to get up. It was crazy. But like, she's still herself. The second she got home, she did her usual thing where she follows me everywhere. She's actually sitting right in front of my desk right now. So I'm so happy to have her back. And she's just extra obedient now. So it's like, I got my dog back, but now I don't have to worry about her chasing cars. So, of course, literally, like, I kid you not, 2 days after we dropped her off at this training program, our fence was put up. So I was like, yeah, that's good timing. Because the whole reason we were going to do it was we didn't have a fence up. But I'm glad we did, because she's doing awesome. It's like crazy. You tell her to sit and she no longer like makes eye contact and just like, I swear, she's staring at you to let you know that she knows what you said, but she's choosing to ignore you. Like, that's the look she used to give you. And you're like, gosh darn it, dog. But now she doesn't do that. She just like looks at you and she's like, okay, I'll sit. Like, finally, I'm in charge. That's working out well. I'm digging that. The live isn't bad, actually. I'm trying to keep myself from falling into my Zen mode, though, with hair. Because with hair, I tend to just kind of zone out and focus and forget. So I'm like, this will be interesting. But it's not too bad. I know, as long as I keep looking up and checking the chat, so I'm not like, doo-doo-doo. I'm telling you though, if you ever need like something to relieve stress, just color hair. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's beyond relaxing. At least for me. I guess some people it might stress them out, but it's my zen. Yeah, see, I'm not the only one then. It is super relaxing. Sorry for all the sharpening. That's hair life for you. Okay, let's see. I think I'll start up here. You gonna come say hi, Scout? No? My dog's looking at me like, who are you talking to? Yeah, the only reason this one isn't on my hair series on my channel is this was my first time using tan-toned paper, and I wasn't sure what it would be like to do hair on it, but it actually is pretty much the same as my other paper, so I'll have to use it next time. Yeah, there was 3 colors that kind of, because I put it out for a vote, and I got a ton of color options, so I kind of had to sift through and see what got the most. And the most was black with red, like ombre thing going on. And then just jet black was another big one. And then Auburn was another. So then I kind of just threw it out there in a few groups I'm in, and I was like, hey, which one do you think out of these 3? And Auburn seemed to get the most. There were so many cool ideas. I mean, I got everything from pink to orange. And actually, orange sounds crazy, but it wouldn't look too bad because of the blue. It would actually look pretty cool. For some reason, it wanted to hold Emma's comment. I looked over and I'm like, okay, let me fix that. So skin makes you want to commit murder. I can see why YouTube flagged that. You know, I hated skin too. And then I started watching like a ton of just tutorials. And then just, I still am learning skin though. So don't by any means like go follow my skin tutorials yet. No. I'm getting the hang of it though. I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah, she's too violent. I looked over and it had this flag on it, and so I read the comment and I'm like, oh, okay. Guess you can't say the word murder there. This one. These little curls. I know, and there were so many like setting options. Okay, the first time I had this set up, I had everything clicked and ready to go. But then, you know, YouTube's live app from their phone is stupid the way they have it set up. So yeah, I had to like go and just quickly set up this one. So half the settings I did on the other one aren't here. Like my pretty picture I had already up that I designed all morning. And I got to go back and delete all those ones after this. My house was quiet today, and well, actually yesterday. You watched the practice one. Oh, don't watch that. I'm deleting them. No. Yeah, like yesterday I was kind of like, you know, maybe I'll live stream tomorrow because I was doing this hair. Oh, you've already seen it. Great. Great. Yes, they were so noobish. It was so annoying though. Like, come on, YouTube, have some instructions. Like, why do I need to set it up landscape on my phone? Like the details part. I understand starting the filming from that orientation, but typing it? Goodness. You liked it. It's just like, sorry guys, I gotta restart. Find me on the next one. Sorry guys, I gotta restart again. Hopefully I see you on the next one. Yeah, yesterday I was kind of thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll just do like an impromptu live stream, color this hair live, chat with some people, say what's up and whatnot. And then, gosh, after those first few where YouTube was not working, I was like, okay, maybe this is my sign. I shouldn't live stream. Yep, But I got it to work, so we're good now. And my dog is being quiet, which is amazing. Because normally she'd be talking to me about now, since she's not getting all the attention. And I cannot guarantee that there won't be a child that'll come in the background asking for a snack, because that's just my life. The snack word, I hear it like 50 times a day. So my dog doesn't snore. I almost said dogs. I don't mind giving my puppy love, but it's kind of hard to do when you're trying to record and color hair. I mean, I got a limit to my dexterity, you know? All right, let's see. How many colors am I using? 6? Yeah, so I'm using 6 colors for this Auburn. Natural Russet, that's one of the new ones. I think that's one of the open stock ones, actually. I could be wrong, don't quote me, but the name sounds familiar. I had such a hard time getting those 4 open stock when they first came out. It was a nightmare. But now you can get them on Cult pens if you just buy the portrait set with it. I'm not so worried about my dog live stream. I'm worried about my kids and my husband because they're also very loud people. And I have no doors on my current office. And I don't know when we're going to finish the basement because that's where I'm going to move my craft room and recording area to. But yeah, I'm like just straight up open to the world, and then it's like right off my entryway. So there's a foyer that echoes. I mean, oh my. We got a lot of things working against me with noise. I'll be moving my space to the basement when we finish it. But that's going to be a while from now. I don't know. Ooh, this one just broke itself. I don't know if it is like where you guys are, but out here, like construction of anything is, you can't afford it. Like we went to look at the cost to finish our basement because our basement is already framed by the builder, but a basement shouldn't cost more than like 20, 30 grand. But yeah, right now they're looking at 50 to do our basement. So I was like, yeah, no thanks. I'll wait on that. No pencils are harmed, except Crimson Aubergine for having one of the difficult names. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, 50 grand. I was like, never mind. I don't need a basement. I'll live without it. What's funny is my neighbor, I found out, it's all about who you know, guys, but my neighbor, their cousin owns a lumber yard. So they get like lumber super cheap. So they're going to hook us up. But even then, they can't help us with all the other stuff, like, you know, drywall and all that. That's still expensive too. So I'm thinking I'll finish my basement probably 3 years from now. I don't even know anymore. But we bought this house with the unfinished basement and without needing it. That was our big thing because, you know, life happens, or in this case, costs go up. But we didn't want to buy it and be like, oh, we have to finish the basement to live in this house. So we don't have to. It's just more of a convenience factor. Like the kids would have their own living room so they don't touch mine because my house is going to look like a magazine whether I have kids or not. That's my life's goal. But everyone's got their own room. I got my space. It's just kind of, I was hoping I would have had a craft room earlier. Oh, it will look like a magazine. I don't care how unrealistic it is. It's going to happen. Every time I buy something, I'm like, yeah, you can't sit on that, guys. Sorry. That's for just looks. That's what the kids got their rooms for. And the 1.3 acres that we have out there. Go run free. Don't dirty up my house. I need to bring down that highlight a little more. It's a little too bright. My gosh, I have to force them out in June and July because it's like super hot, but right now they'll go out there happily. My dog, it's really hard for her in the summer to go outside because of her fur. You can't shave a husky. You have to leave their fur as it is. So she's always like sleeping on top of air conditioning vents and stuff. It's kind of cute and sad at the same time because she's just frying. But so if I take her for a walk, it's either super late in the evening. Yeah, they have a double coat. Or like I'll do it super early in the morning. But gosh, in Utah in the summer, like by 7 a.m. it's already like 90 degrees once summer really kicks off. So I'm not really looking forward to that. But huskies need 2 hours of exercise a day. So now that she's home, it's time to lose that COVID 30. Yeah, Pyrenees are the same way. She did shed her winter coat, but huskies still have the dual coats year round. It's just, it thins out pretty much. And I take her to the groomer. Oh, I gotta sharpen again. Welcome to Corey's episode of sharpening, guys. But yeah, we take her to the groomer and we get her de-shed. I tried to wash her once and I'm never doing that again. Yeah, it thins. But trying to wash husky fur, oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't even know how the groomer does that. That's nuts. Like she'll sit still and stuff, but it's like you have to just soak them with gallons of water and it barely gets even to the undercoat. And you're like, I give up. Gotta turn my page a bunch, save my wrist. Plus I can't flick from normal angles. I don't know. I did attempt it in one hair video to like keep the picture straight, and then that's like, yeah, never mind. Gotta move this. Yeah, you guys think that looks Auburn enough? Seems kind of red to me. Auburn's a tricky one. Oh, thank you, Emma. Yeah, I don't know how people do it without turning the page. I've seen a few people, I'm like, oh, my wrist. Ugh. The black hair, I think, would have been pretty cool on this. It's just I was kind of worried with all this up here and the silver. I don't know. Like the black red ombre would have been fun, but I was kind of happy a lot of people picked the Auburn. Oh, what happened to the dachshund? How do you say that? Let me see. Took her long hair to the groomer and they shaved her. That's not. Oh, I can't even say that. But thanks for trying to help me sound it out. Words aren't with me today. And here I am using Lumis. Dachshund. Look at all you guys spelling it out for me. Thank you. And I actually drank coffee this morning. Apparently it didn't work. Yeah, see, when I was looking for a groomer for my dog, I had to make sure they had experience with huskies. Just because I didn't want something like that to happen. Yeah. what's sad is I always have trouble saying words in general, but here I am with Lumis, and they've got some of the hardest names in the world. But luckily, this hair combo has some pretty normal names, so we're good. But gosh, when I was doing skin the other day, all of them, I was just like, I give up. I couldn't even tell you. It's this number. Just use the number. Yeah, I stick to the numbers. I need to get some of her hair flicked out too, though. So is anyone doing like barbecuing or camping or anything tomorrow? You know, those Memorial Day things that people do? Or are y'all gonna just sit at home like me and color? Moving, ooh. So far, I have 0 plans. We'll see though. I have someone that wants to buy a car tomorrow and wants me to go, so I might be doing that. But other than that, I am just going to be coloring, editing my blue hair video. That's okay, Melissa. I'm a homebody. That's why when there was COVID lockdowns, I would joke, like, and my husband would joke. He's like, Corey's been preparing her whole life for this because I didn't even care. Yeah, the 5 hours of hair. Well, it's about, the hair itself was 5 hours, and then I had a couple talking parts too that are maybe a half hour each, but I need to condense it and edit it. That blue hair video is like 10 parts because I had to keep stopping and sharpening or just shaking out my hand because it went numb. But I need to work on that tomorrow and then speed it up because I don't really want anyone to have to sit there for 5 hours and color blue hair. Yeah, same with me, Melissa. I was like, I work from home already, so I was like, no change. The kids did schooling from home, though. That was new. Coloring is an extreme hobby. Whoever says it's not, they're crazy. I mean, you can get injured. I mean, my hand is still cramping. People probably wouldn't take me as serious, though. If I'm like, I have a coloring injury, I can't do anything today. Strained my wrist. My kids are going back to school this fall. It's an extreme sport. Yeah, I'm not homeschooling this time around. It was a fun experience, but yeah, not doing that again. Nope. I made sure to register each one of them for school, and I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are going back. Enjoy. It was okay at first, but like about a month into it, I was losing my mind. Not gonna lie. It's just like, I need my space. I like it when my kids are home. I just don't like it when they're home all day and you're teaching them. That part sucks, but the other part is I'm going to be fighting with my daughter every morning about jeans because she refuses to wear them. So I'm not looking forward to that part of school coming back. That was a nice peaceful break. Oh, you did a couple at home and then went back. We were going to send them back mid-school year, but we knew we were going to buy and move in the middle of the school year. So we just kept them home. That way, if we moved out of their school, you know, they weren't going to like a brand new school with like a month or 2 left. So that's the only reason we did that. And theirs was through the district. So we were able to stay. We stayed in the same district, just not the same school. But yeah, this year I'm like, bye guys, later, have fun at school. Oh my gosh, and we lucked out. The bus stop is literally in front of the house next door. I'm so excited. It's like we don't even have to walk very far. Oh no, I still need this color out. Well, my daughter is because she's not very social, but my son is like Mr. Never Shuts His Mouth kind of guy. So he has zero problem chatting it up with random strangers and the like. So not worried about him, but my one daughter, she's going into fourth. She's a little nervous, but we did put them in, like they're in baseball and softball right now. So they're actually meeting a lot of the kids that they're going to go to school with this fall. So that'll be good. Like a few on her team already go to the same elementary. They'll be in the same grade. So hopefully they're in the same class. Same with my son. A few of the kids on his baseball team, they're going to the same junior high. My youngest, though, she's starting kindergarten, so it's just going to be all new for her. But yeah, I made sure to put him in the league out here. But a lot of the kids out here go to those charter schools too. So like half my daughter's team is in a charter school. I don't know if charter schools are big in other states. I'm gonna change the angle just teensy so you guys can actually see what I'm doing and not just my big hand in the way. That looks like she has just no hair right there, but I am going to make it hair because otherwise that's just a big clump of nothing. And her hair would, why would your hair just do that? You know. I do like this color, this Crimson Lake one. Oh, Carmine Lake. It's calling it a Prismacolor name. Yeah, as you can see, hair is just all about flicking and flicking. No magic, just flicking a pencil. Occasionally shaking your hand out. And sharpening. There's actually a few ways to color hair. This is just the way I do it. I like always tell people, don't copy me just to like, because you think that's the right way. There's so many ways to do hair. Well, hair takes practice. Like the first time I colored hair, I don't know if you guys saw my, hi Jen. I don't know if you guys saw my post on, I think it was on Facebook for Throwback Thursday. I did like, I showed my first attempt at hair and it was scary, all sorts of scary. So it's just like blocks of brown everywhere. But it does take practice. And like I said, like once you get it down, it can be incredibly relaxing or incredibly stressful, depending on how you feel about it. So, but there's so many ways. If you don't want to like sit here and flick all day, kind of like I do. Oh, this is getting dull. You know, you can do a base coat with like marker. A lot of people do that. I've done it a few times. I just actually enjoy like flicking in all of my layers. My hand probably won't, but it's just one of those things. It is tricky at first, but once you get the hang of it, it seriously is like so easy after that. If you love it. If you don't love it, then probably not. But like I found that I can come up with hair colors pretty easy. Like if someone says I want a brown hair color, I've done hair so often that I can just grab a bunch of random brown colors and whip together a brown. But I've been doing hair, not the face part, hair, for quite a few, like maybe 2 years I've been doing hair. I would color the hair and then just run away from the picture because I was afraid of skin. So I have a ton. I need to like break it out and show people. I have a ton of like just unfinished portraits. I need to go back and finish for one. That one. Hang on, let me sharpen. It really does hurt my heart to sharpen these, but you know what hurts more is Holbeins. What would be a fun series, Ryan? Watching me go back and finish all the faceless women I have in my portfolio. Oh, I cry every time I use a Holbein. I don't even use my doll. I use the Chagall sharpener on setting 1 to use as little wood as humanly possible. And even then, oh, so sad. I mean, they have them in the US. Yeah. Oh, they have Holbeins in the US, but like, so I kind of laugh at this. I bought mine a while ago on eBay, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, you totally overpaid for those on eBay. Well, you know what? I didn't, because they're in the US right now, and I paid actually $100 less on eBay than what they're selling them for like at Blick Arts. So I feel better about myself. Yeah, like the price they have them out here in the US, oh my gosh, even open stock. Because the other day I thought, oh, I need to replace one of these. And then I looked, I'm like, yeah, you know about that? I'm good. I'll just wait. Hoping the hype dies down and the price goes down. I don't know. Or I can make friends with someone who's in Japan or traveling to Japan and just get them to bring me some. The pastel 50. The pastels are what really make Holbeins so popular, is that pastel set. Speaking of which, so I broke 2,000 subs. I don't know when that happened. It must have happened like over the last 2 days or something. Oh, thank you, Jen. But I am going to do a giveaway for the 2000s. And I'm kind of on the fence. I was actually thinking of giving away some pastel Holbeins, but I don't know how many people already have them. So I'm mulling over ideas of what I'm going to do for my giveaway. There will be a giveaway. Thanks, Ryan. You just passed 2002. The 2K club. Oh, thank you guys. You know, this month has been so fun with the coloring community and just all that. because normally I kind of just lurk in people's channels. Sounds so creepy. I'm lurking in your channel. But it was just because I never had time to comment, or most of the time I catch up on ColorTube on the weekends. So like if you post on a Monday, you'll see a comment from me on a Saturday or Sunday. That's because that's my binge day. But I just started getting a little more active and saying hi to people. And it's been really fun this month. I've met a bunch of new people. Emma and I have come up with a ton of hilarious questions for tags in the near future. Woo, hell, camera. That was my dog, sorry. But yeah, it was, oh, I know I did say hi to you, and then we started to come up with hilarious tags, so that was the most fun ever. ColorTube, oh, that's just what I call YouTube when I'm watching all the colorists, like their coloring channels on YouTube. That's ColorTube. I know, it's so easy to be a lurker, because like you'll be watching it while you're doing something, and then you never get to comment. But it's not that you don't like support it, it's just you don't, But this month I was like, you know what? Nope, I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna get out there and say hey. And then it's been fun, super fun. Yes, I'll do the tags. Didn't we come up with like 2? I don't know. We were sitting up there coming up with some random ones. But definitely I know the Halloween one. We've got a Halloween fallish one that we will be putting out there. I think we should do it together though, Emma, because you did contribute a lot to that. I hate doing these curves. I gotta get all creative with my wrist. Yes, Emma and I sat there coming up with hilarious tags. I was still laughing like hours later, and then kept looking for more questions. Get that in there. Yep, you're not allowed to lurk anymore, Erica. Sorry, you came into the live stream, so now can't be a lurker. I gotta take a drink. If you hear a bunch of rustling noise, that's because I have a monster thing of ice water next to me. I like live off of ice water. Probably help if I put the color out. Ryan lives on Mountain Dew. I don't know how you drink all that Mountain Dew, Ryan. As I watch you drink it, I get like a sugar high just watching you. Well, anytime. It's so fun. Everyone in the coloring community is so nice. You live on Diet Coke. Oh, I miss soda so much. They took it away from me. They also took coffee away from me, but I drank coffee this morning. I cheated. I needed it. Yes, better than vodka. No vodka. See, like with your Mountain Dew, that's with me with ice water. I mean, mine's not a cool color. I could put some food coloring in it though. Yeah, but oh, my stomach appointment. So sad. So that they are scheduling my endoscopy, and it will be sometime in the next 2 weeks. We'll see when. They haven't called me, so I'm probably gonna go have to hunt them down, but I'm not extra motivated because I'm like, I really don't feel like doing this. But I'll probably call Tuesday. But yeah, I have to do an endoscopy, and basically I already knew what my doctor was going to say. It was just kind of, I had to go to the appointment to hear him say it, but I am feeling better, which is one reason I kind of had the energy to live stream. But that's because they changed up a bunch of my meds, and Those things are like a lifesaver. So that was good. Yeah, I am feeling better. If I stop the meds though, because you know, I'm naughty with meds. Like, you know how you'll feel better? So like, I'm okay. I could probably wean myself off of this. Yeah, I don't do that. I was feeling good the other day, so I decided not to take my nightly dose. And yesterday morning woke up and I was like, yeah, that was a bad choice. So I'm just gonna stay on the meds, even though I feel like I'm taking 500 pills a day until they tell me I can stop. Yeah. I do apologize for the lighting. I'm trying to use my natural lighting for my office. Like I got a window that way, if you couldn't tell, because I'll have a shadow. But yeah, I just wanted to see how it looked on a live stream, because when I film just like my recorded videos, the natural light works pretty well. But I can tell on the live stream it washes it out a bit. You're the same way. It's hard to take a ton of pills, and then when you feel good, you're like, well, why am I taking these? I don't need this thing anymore. And then, yeah. You know, they went to medical school for a reason. I guess I should listen to them, but it's just so hard to do. And like I said, I was naughty and I had coffee this morning, but you know what? I could not sleep. I have bad insomnia, and it was raging last night. I messaged Sabrina all nice and early in the morning because I know she's around. Like, how's it going? Good morning. It's like 5 a.m. here. I've actually been up since 3, but I was kind enough to wait and not bug you super early. Years of practice, my dear. Years of practice. Or just, I don't know. It's probably the mom in me. Oh my gosh, 6? Woo! And what time is it there now? Yeah, I eventually crashed like that too, Sabrina. Like, oh, 2 p.m. Okay, cool. You got a nap. Nice little nap. Yeah, I'll eventually get to a point where it's been a few days with no sleep, and obviously your body's like, you're going to sleep now, which is great. But I still, on those days, I'll crash out too early, so then I wake up at like a stupid time. I think so too. I wonder why though. So many of us can't sleep. I mean, we all got our reasons, but I do notice a lot more people these days have sleeping problems. Yeah, I'll wake up in the middle of the night. My problem is if I wake up after about 2:30, 3 a.m., I cannot fall back asleep. And so I will just stay up, and because I have like what I call the hamster wheel brain, you know, how you the hamster on the wheel and it's all squeaky and annoying and just doesn't shut up. That's my brain. So after 3 a.m., that little hamster wheel brain of mine turns on and it's like, oh, you should be doing this. You got this to do. You got this to do. And so I'm like, fine, I'll just get up and start working at 3 in the morning. Yeah, it's, I can't get that hamster to shut up. I try. I make a solid effort. Yeah, so like sometimes when I'm coloring hair and I disagree with like where the highlight is, I just ignore it. It's okay to color out of the lines. Like I can see a highlight here, but not here. And definitely not here. Yeah, I thought it would be good to do the color cards. Just because like when I like to check out you know, the chats, but sometimes I want to see what color they're using. And it can be, I mean, I'm swapping colors so often that it would be hard for me to go, okay, guys, hang on a sec. I'm on this one. And with Luminance, it's like, hang on even longer because can't even see it. So I just brought my cards out. So what I've been doing, Emma, is like if I know I'm doing a color along or a WIP Wednesday and I already have my colors picked out, I've been just making cards then, except my Prismas. I actually sat down one weekend and made cards for all of them, but I got a Prisma problem, so. But especially with the Lumis. Lumis are just hard to read. Like, I mean, look at the writing on that. What the heck? They really need to put the name and number over here. Yes, you do. Did I show you, Emma, my spares of Prismas? Or was that Sabrina? I showed someone. I was like, this is where I store all my spare Prismas. It just was, you know, what, 10 mason jars full of Prismacolors. I don't know what's up with the hard to read numbers. Lumis are the worst. Yeah, it was you. It's like, I don't got a problem. What you talking about? Oh, by the way, here's my 10 mason jars full of colors, all inventoried because I'm like that. I don't have an issue. Luminants are the worst, though, with the names on the pencils. I would have to say by far, because not only did they pick silver, which is hard to see, but then they they have these long names that wrap around it because they have it going this way when they should have just put it. I mean, I can read this just fine, so they just should have put it here. I don't get why they did that. I guess they wanted to drive us all bonkers. My hardest thing is before I used color cards, I would hold them up to the camera, and so you have to use your hand, you know, to get your camera to focus, but it wouldn't focus. So I was like, never mind, it's just this number. Just use this one. Prismas are pretty good to read. So are Polys. Polys did all right with theirs. Holbeins you can read pretty well. Yeah. Have I shown you guys my trick for keeping your pencils and sharpening them to the smallest of smallest points ever? I do it even with my Prismas, which aren't that expensive to replace, but I still do it because I absolutely hate throwing away pencil. Yeah, the tape. I don't have one next to me. I think my Prismas are in the other room. But basically, oh, you know what? Actually, they're right here. One sec. So yeah, if you haven't seen it before, what I do, I mean, this is ridiculously long right now, but this is my Prismacolor, and once it gets to about this point, it's hard to get into my doll. Like it won't fit all the way and sharpen properly. So I tape it to the next one, and then you can actually sharpen like all the way down. So just like you can peel back the tape if you have to, but it's what I do, and it makes life so much better. Because even though Prismas are pretty cheap, I still hate throwing away a Prisma. Yeah, throwing any pencil away. But like with these bad boys, oh, these are gonna get taped, but this rounded end is gonna be kind of a pain. We'll see. I have yet to blow through a whole Lumi yet. The Prismacolors are almost $2 in bulk. You mean like when you buy 12 of them? I about flipped a lid because I was practicing a couple hair colors while I was getting ready to do this gal's hair. and I couldn't find my black luminance pencil. And I was like, how on earth would I lose that? Like, never. But it was okay. I found it. It was in my light fast because I tend to use them together. So it was with my light fast pencils. Thank goodness. I was about to cry because what's that, like a $4 pencil? And then I would have had to wait for the thing to arrive before I could do any like black hair. Because I love the black one for black hair. I just love Lumis because they hold their point. $1.69. I think they should only be $1.69-ish singles, but if you buy 12 of one, I swear it's like $1.12 or something. I could be wrong. I'd have to double check. Yeah, the open stock did go up, but I think that's just part of the whole COVID joy. I mean, the sad thing is I actually have a Blick like an hour away. But am I gonna go drive to it? No. I'm gonna order online and wait for them to mail it. Getting into all these awkward curves. Occasionally when the 150 set goes on sale, I do snag it up. Not the set that goes on sale for like 60 or 70 bucks. I did buy one of those and I lucked out and they weren't crappy, but a lot of people bought that one and they were really bad. So I usually wait for them to go on sale when they're sold by Prisma on Amazon around the 80s, sometimes 70s, and that's okay for me. But most of the time I just buy open stock with my Prismas. Because there's certain colors I obviously go through quicker. What? I'm on camera.
But I can snack.
Yep, go get one. See, I told you I wouldn't be able to live stream without the snack word coming out. If you heard my little, just ask for a snack. Hey, I made it an hour and a half without a snack. That was a miracle. Well, a half hour. I'm jealous. See, the one here is about an hour. I actually drive through that city like every other week when I take my son to his dad's, so that's what makes it even more pathetic. But it's in this really like artsy area of town. It's a really fun area, but like parking and everything is just freaking chaos in there. And I got this new car that I can't park to save my life. I drove a minivan, but I can't park this thing. So yeah. Oh, her voice. I know, she's so cute when she asks for snacks. You can't say no. The car is a freaking tank. But in the snow it'll be fun. So, but I can't park it. I tried. It's really pathetic. I thought if I went from my minivan to that, I'd be fine because they were the same in length, but this thing's just wider and taller. I feel like a giant. And for those of you who don't know, I'm not a tall human. I'm quite short. So it's kind of funny, me in this car. But yeah, if I were to take it to this artsy area of town, no, that's not a snack. Nice try. If I went to this artsy area, they have like parking stalls for Hondas and mopeds, and not my car. So I don't think I'd be able to park there, and I don't want to try because I have enough trouble at my son and daughter's baseball games. So let's just not risk that. But one day I will go there because I do want to just like check out a Blick store in person. You know, I bet it smells amazing. Yeah, you can have that.
How many?
Just a few. And then no more.
I get 5.
So yeah, welcome to my live stream. You'll hear my kids ask for snacks. This is what happens when you ask me to live stream. It's my real life. As long as they're not screaming in the background, though, we should be all right. I know, I can't imagine how a Blick store smells, but I know it would kind of smell like the polychromos when you're opening the box. Just, it's like heaven. Plus, I can't imagine being in front of like all of the pencils I love, open stock, and just waiting for me to pick them up. And plus, it would actually be nice to get my open stock Prismacolors because then I could like actually check the cores because you know Prisma, God bless them, tend to be off center a lot. So it'd be nice to like actually pick them out and get the ones that aren't off center. Do you have like a Jerry's out there, Melissa? Because a lot of people won't have Blick, but they'll have like a Jerry's Artorama. I actually wish we had a Jerry's here because they're a teensy cheaper. Oh, I need to sharpen again. Smells like wood and canvas. Ooh, love that smell. I don't know when my Blick markers arrive, Ryan. Have you ordered from Blick lately? They're such liars with their shipping. Every shipment I get, it'll say it's been shipped. Like seriously the next day, and then I'm like checking on the tracking ID and it says waiting, you know, and waiting, and so a few days will go by and still waiting, and then it'll have an expected delivery date because they use FedEx SurePost for out here, and so it'll always have a delivery date, and then they don't actually show that day, and it's about 4 to 5 days after that day they just randomly appear on my porch. So right now it said it shipped, but it just says pending, so I don't think whoever is supposed to receive it has received it, and I'm assuming with the whole holiday up in there, I don't know, but I did order them, and on average takes about 10 to 14 days. So hopefully first or second week of June, I will see these Blick markers, the Copic competitors. I honestly was surprised Utah had a Blick. Yes, I'm very curious, Ryan, to try these because I watched you with them. And I know you love your alcohol markers, so you sold me on them. So it's your fault I bought them. So if we're playing the blame game, you got the polys because of me, but I bought the Blicks because of you. So we're even. But yeah, I want to see these things in person and play around with them and check them out. I think I will after watching you with them. Polys are expensive, but so these Blick markers weren't cheap. Well, actually, I think polys are more than the Blick markers. I have to double check on that. Is it? Yeah, I kind of like briefly watched you touch on the numbering system. That part's gonna suck because I love the Copic numbering system. It makes sense, like just everything they did there, just perfect. But I'll have to see. My biggest thing is like with all the budget alcohol markers out there, I know Copic has spoiled us, but you know what? Ugh, they're just so good with the numbers and the colors. Freaking Copic. I mean, yes, there's like 300 of them, so they got some wiggle room, but like any alcohol marker, the budget ones, my biggest thing is I've always had an issue with the nib. The nib has been, you know, because most of them, they're just so squishy, you can't do anything with fine detail. But the other thing is, I've noticed with a lot of like the more budgety ones, their color range is just not on par. Like Ohuhu, they're pretty good, but there's just a lot of colors missing to create some good blends. I haven't tried the Artify ones yet, other than their skin. I got their skin ones. Yeah, I buy the Copics for the nib, the color numbering system, which is just freaking genius. And then also, I just find their colors incredibly balanced with the colors they picked. You know, their pigments are beautiful, but it's like they put actual thought into it. They actually cared about it. I don't know. They thought about blending when they were like, I'm gonna make this color. It's gonna blend with something. Whereas I feel like when Ohuhu first came out, they were just like, whatever, good luck. Here you go. The pastel set from Ohuhu did help save them though, because when they first came out, I was like, what on earth is this? I'm missing all my colors. I know, Copic is king. They're just so expensive. And I did, Brian, look into that link you showed me for the cheaper Copics. So thank you for that. No, so if you buy the 72 packs of Copics, don't think that you're going to have like straight up blends in there. They're sets of how they manufactured them. So that's why I only bought 172 set because I didn't have those colors. But yeah, they're not released as blendable. They do have packs though, like they have their blue packs, which are okay. But if you want to try them out, Copic has those Fusion 3-packs, and they call them Fusion and something else, but they're 3-packs. And so they have 3 colors that are meant to be blended together. So if you're really new to Copics and you want to try it out, get one of those 3-packs instead. Then you're not like trying to guess. And they do blend beautifully together. But eventually you'll hit a point where you're like, I gotta buy open stock because I got nothing. I can't buy any of these sets. Because like every set will have like a couple that I already have. Markers are fast and fun, but there is a learning curve for sure. Honestly, I think Ryan's probably better with the markers than I am. I've seen what you can do with markers. I was watching you color a flower one time. Like, I think it was a Rita Berman page. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't do that with my markers. Yeah, it was a blue flower. That's right. I don't remember what marker brand you were using, though. Oh, it was the Artify. See, and those are the ones I haven't tried yet. Yes, it was a very gorgeous flower. That's my thing. I'm struggling with the markers, just getting that depth and layering down. But, I mean, if you compare layering a marker to a pencil, it's way faster no matter what. So, pencils are like, do. And I really like this color. Ooh. And that's my thing. I need to start doing second coats. I'll get like the first coat down and then I kind of get lazy on the second coat. But I have noticed if I put a second coat down, you're right, it looks a lot better. Actually need to play with my Copics more. I keep collecting them. Like every month I buy 10. And then I'm like, oh yeah, back to pencils I go. Oh, you know what? Someone asked me that. Was it Ryan that asked me that question? I think it was. Asked me what set I could save. Girl, you've watched my channel long enough. You know what pencils I would save. Do I really have to answer that? You know it won't be my Holbeins, no matter how much I spent for those, even though it was like a car payment. Oh yeah, it would be my Prisma. I would be running out the door with my Prismas if that was all I could save. And they're super cheap to replace, but I don't care. That's what I would save. Holbeins, Lumis, no. I love them and stuff, but Prismas, I love my Prismas. I think it's because I've used them for so long that I just get them and they get me. You'd run with your polys. I mean, polys are a runner-up because I do love my polys, but if you're going to make me choose one, oh, I would get those jars. If my house is on fire, yeah, those jars would be coming, don't you worry. I got a system. My fire escape plan will include my Prismacolors. If my husband was watching this right now, who by the way is a firefighter, he would be rolling his eyes. He'd be like, okay, so what about the kids? I do, I've got a plan. It's fine. Next time we sit down as a family to do our fire escape plan with my husband, I'm going to be like, well, remember the Prismas, got to include those. Can't have those burning up in the fire. Loops on them. I mean, so all my Prismas are in a case. It's just my spares that are in the jars. So, you know, I actually did order, so I've been trying to get my craft room together, and at first I was waiting because I was going to have a basement and move down there and, you know, be able to expand, but that's not happening. So I had to get crafty for my craft space. And it's not a big space, especially because I have my work desk all up in here. So that's kind of holding me back from expanding. But I've been trying to think of ways to get more. It's going to be an underground bunker. Oh my God, that'd be so awesome. I could build one. I got the land. Maybe I should. No, concrete is expensive. Can't do it. But yeah, I've been trying to think of ways to finish my craft room now that I have to just accept that I'm going to be stuck up here for a while. So I ordered this thing that is like this storage thing that turns. It's like on a turntable, but it's huge. So it's got like a cork board on one side, a peg board on the other, and like all this storage. Because originally I was going to buy a second bookcase, but it was just like, I don't know if I want to do that and just be crammed in here with a ton of furniture. So yeah, I ordered this little turntable thingy, but it's huge on a turntable. I don't know. We'll see. And then once I get that and finish my craft room, I will do a craft room tour because I've had a few people ask. It's just not done. Like half my stuff is in boxes downstairs. Oh my goodness, that man, like, he was so mad because we bought all new furniture and he had to go around and like do the straps, you know, strap them all to the wall. I was like, that's what you get for being the man. I put the furniture together though, so I just didn't feel like screwing it into the wall. I got my limits. Plus he's taller and, you know, I'm not tall. We've already discussed that. Like I fall off a step ladder and that's a pretty large distance for me. Oh, hang on. I have another child. What's up?
Can I go to Charlotte to London?
No, not right now. How he's described as taller. So like I am I'm not 6. I am 5'2", and that's me being generous because I'm actually 5'1 3/4", but I round up. But my husband is actually 6'2", almost 6'3". So we look really cool in pictures. You know, I'm usually wearing heels if we have to stand next to each other, just to keep the awkwardness down. But he is very tall. And if he has his work boots on, they add like 2 inches, so goodness. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm almost done with this hair. Whew. See, this hair didn't take as long as the blue hair, but that's because the blue hair is a lot of hair, like a lot of hair. Oh, this one's a little less. 2 more hours, oh my gosh. No, if this takes 2 hours, I'd probably start breaking into tears. Probably is like an hour though. Might not finish it all on camera, but it's actually been fun. You guys are keeping me company while I'm flicking the hair here. And because they're Lumis, the pigment comes out a lot better, so I'm not killing my hand. Oh, hi. Do you go by Joy? I'm assuming, but I don't want to assume. The Color of Joy. I found her channel while I was just checking things out yesterday, and she does such adorable stuff. Yes, I'll try to stream more if you guys don't mind the kids interrupting. Can't get away from that. The mother duty calls. And by that I mean snack. They just want me for snacks. Can't remember who I was joking with. I said my husky and I will be a duo act because she tends to start talking. Just for some reason today she's not talking. I know, mine are always starving too, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you've had like 50 snacks. Yeah, check out Joy's channel. Like I said, I stumbled across her and she was coloring this adorable picture. And I love the color combos that she was throwing out there. I love when people just do those colors that aren't run-of-the-mill. And me having a, you know, goal to not just lurk in people's channel, I said hi. So, but go check her out. She has some cute stuff. One piece of hair is driving me bonkers. I don't know if I want to have it highlighted or not. Oh, but see, this tan tone paper, like I'm in love because I could make this satin looking finish and it took like zilch effort. Whereas on white paper, I would actually have to work for it. I'm in love with this paper. Oh, for some reason it blocked your message, Sabrina. But yes, go check out Sabrina's channel. She's back in action. She does adorable stuff with ink tints. Love it. Love it, love it. That's actually how I found her. Because I was trying to find people that did ink tints and found her channel. She was coloring with ink tints and she does amazing. We're doing a buddy color. I know it's always amazing how many channels you can find just popping into live streams. That's how I find a lot, or just me randomly scrolling through. I don't know why I blocked your comment. You didn't say murder, but guess it's picky on everything. I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't have it set to, I only have it set to, you know. It's Tammy. Hi, Tammy. It's okay, Tammy. I lurk in yours all the time and I forget to say hi. So we're even. My goodness, I gotta sharpen again. Are you guys sick of my sharpener yet? Oh, it's okay, Sabrina. I unblocked it. It should show up now. Or at least it should. I don't know. I only have it set to block anything questionable so I don't get any like creepers up in here posting something weird. Because it's not like I got moderators. And now that I know how to freaking turn on landscape mode on my phone, whew, I think I'm gonna block that one out. Love this steampunk gal. Okay, hang on. I do have to sharpen. This is better than me using my electric one, though. That's loud. Oh, sweet. On Tuesday? Are you going to record it Tuesday, or is it going to go up on Tuesday? The only pencil I don't have to sharpen is my burnt. Oh, you'll record it. Tammy, I saw your Mariola May picture with the pan pastels. That was so freaking pretty. I didn't comment because I'm a lurker too, but it was very pretty. Yeah, if anyone is here watching, if you have a channel, I don't care if you promote it. Feel free to let people know you have a channel. I'm not an attention hoarder. So definitely. Tammy has a channel. She live streams. And she has super cute work on her channel. Oh, okay. Sorry, Emma. You're right. I'll promote you in every video. This is Emma, everyone. Check out Emma. She has the best accent ever. I seriously do love your accent. Every time I watch, I'm like, oh. Tammy has an awesome accent too. Sabrina, you all have accents. I'm just like, hey guys, check out my West Coast US accent. Woo! I know Emma cracks me up. See, look, Emma, someone's looking at your channel. You're getting love. See, Emma's channel is just as dangerous, though. She was showing those new pencils. Gosh darn it. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna buy those. And then you freaking show the 144 set. I'm like, okay, fine. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're even. Fine, we're even. I did Felicimos to you, you did the others to me.
Mom, I can have snack.
One snack.
Marshmallows?
This is like your second snack.
Marshmallows?
Yes. Okay, see, so that's one kid with 2 snack requests in 2 hours. Actually, that's pretty good for her. In 25 months, we'll be even. That's not necessarily fair. I'm waiting to see if Ryan jumps in, because he keeps getting tempted. I know she's gonna hold a long grudge. At least they're cute and not screaming, you know. Yes, Tammy is fabulous. I love the men, or is it Manly and May? I always get people's tags wrong, but I've been watching that as I lurk in your channel. And I'm jealous because I'm like deathly afraid of coloring guys. So
You know when you laugh?
I need to start coloring men more. Does anyone else have that problem though, where you can't like color dudes? I can't be the only one. Oh, I promote your channel, Emma, and you don't love my accent or lack thereof. I see how it is. That 25-month grudge is for real. I love your accent, Tammy. Oh my gosh. I love Sabrina's accent. Unless Jason Momoa. I thought it was Henry that we loved. Come on, what about Henry? That's a book we should color. Oh, okay. Then we're fair, Emma. We're good. I always get jealous. I have no accent. I'm originally from California. There's nothing, no accents coming out of there. There's a Keanu coloring book? What? No, it's got to be Henry Cavill, however you want to say it. Freaking, I blame Ryan for reminding me about The Witcher. Oh, Henry. I looked it up too. I was like, when does that come out? I know it's supposed to release this year, but they still don't have a date. Does anyone, has anyone gotten the scoop on that? I know, I need to rewatch it. He's so darn, You know what? I mean, for being a dude, he was still sexy in those Superman tights. You gotta give him credit. But him in the bathtub, so I'm not the only one. Okay, cool. You know what though? It's okay. Even my husband was like, you know what? I get it. So my husband has a big man crush on Henry. It's hilarious. But yes, I mean, he was cute in the tights, but man, in The Witcher, I was just like, oh my gosh, goodness, you can't be Superman anymore. I mean, I knew him from the Superman ones because my kids are super into all the super into the superheroes. Wow, I'm creative with words today. So I saw him in that. But so my husband played like the Witcher video games and stuff, and then he started reading the books, and then when the show came out, he's like, "Oh, you got to watch this." And I didn't want to, but then he said Henry was in it, and I'm like, "All right, I'm down." especially when he was like, hey, Henry takes his shirt off. I'm like, okay, definitely there. But yeah, the most of the guys that watch it I know have played the game. I actually tried to read the books, but they're translated from Polish. And the first book was rough. It was really rough to read, like the translation. And the first book is more like a bunch of short stories tossed together. So it's really hard to follow. But I got into the second one and I haven't finished it. I don't know if I will. They're just hard to read because the translations aren't, I don't know. But someone told me I should keep going. Like the second one gets better and so does the third. But yeah, the game is based off the books. Yeah, well, in the books, and even the video game, he's got like scars all over and he's kind of like rough and, you know, doesn't sound that good looking. He still sounds like awesome. I mean, slaying all those monsters and stuff, but still. Nope, had to see a visual. But I'm pretty sure he said he's not going to play Superman anymore after now he's got this role, which I'm okay with because I want him to stick with this one. Oh, I know, right? I wasn't prepared either, and then I saw it and I was like, oh my, I'm ruined for life. Okay, I need to get my, skip this section. Like this one needs to be darker. Yeah, he is actually like the biggest nerd. But he's so like real life, you know? He's actually really funny on Instagram, you're right. And then even in interviews, he just talks about all these nerdy things that you're just like, I can't picture this guy doing these things. Like when World of Warcraft came out with that new expansion, he was like all nerding it up about the WoW expansion. I was just like, really? Wow, this is crazy. You just see a whole different side of that guy. But no, he's like actually a cool person too, just down to earth. Unlike some of the other good looking fellas on TV out there. And here's the funny thing, half the stuff I know about that man is from my husband. He watches him more than me. I just always remember Keanu from, oh my gosh, what's the name of that movie? The surfer movie. Point Break. Yeah. Is anyone else old enough to know that movie? Please tell me yes so I don't feel old. So. Oh, thank God. Yeah, that's just what I picture him in. I know he's been in so many things since then, but that's what he'll always be to me. Him and Patrick Swayze. Oh, that was your first? Yeah, Dirty Dancing. Oh my gosh. I remember watching that when I was younger. funny, like those actors like you get introduced to and then you have like a little crush on them. So like I had, when I was younger, the biggest crush on Tom Cruise before he went on the crazy train, and did a whole new side of him. Yeah, I had the biggest crush on him. I would rewatch his movies over and over because my first boyfriend looked like Tom Cruise, a younger version, obviously, but so that helped too. But then, yeah, once he kind of changed his personality and went that different route, I was like, yeah, he's not so cute anymore. Bill and Ted. Oh, I forgot about Bill and Ted. My gosh, there's so many good movies out there. Awesome classics. Sucks because I'll like make a reference to one of those to my kids and they have no clue what I'm talking about. Terminator. Okay, you want to know something crazy? Should have looked it up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my son, he's almost 13. He was watching the Karate Kid, like the old school Karate Kid movies. And I was so impressed that he was watching them for one, because I was like, how'd you even hear about these? But it was because they have that new Cobra Kai show. So he wanted the backstory. But he was watching all the old school Karate Kids. So I sat down and I was like watching it with him, kind of checking it out. And I was just like, man, these are so like old. I can't believe I watched these back in the day. But it was cool to like rewatch them. And dude, that guy like doesn't age because in Cobra Kai he looks practically the same. I want his recipe for aging. No, Karate Kid was an awesome show. Like, I kept telling my son to watch it when he was really into Taekwondo, and he was like, what's that? Like, okay, now I feel old. Old and irrelevant. But then he finally did it because of the whole Cobra Kai thing. Yes, Mr. Miyagi. Oh, all of those things bring back childhood memories. I did the wax on, wax off reference once, and my son was like, huh? But now he gets it because he's finally watched it. I was like, come on, this is a classic, dude. And he was doing martial arts. I'm like, you have to know what this means. I haven't seen that one. There's so many movies and stuff out there I still have yet to see. Someone's stream was talking about the Cruella de Vil one, and I had no clue that was even a thing. Was that yours, Ryan? I think it was. And then it just happened, because I don't have cable, so I never see commercials about all these new things coming out. But then YouTube randomly did a commercial for it, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's like the new one. I didn't even know that was like coming out or gonna be a thing. I'm so not with it. Yeah, the little commercial I saw on YouTube looked really cool, and we have Disney Plus or whatever that thing is called. since every channel out there is now just making their own streaming channel. I can't watch The Quiet Place. That thing freaked me out. I tried to watch the first one and I got so freaked out. It like messes with your psyche. Wait, what? Her mother? Is that what her origin story? Is that what turns her evil? Wait, don't spoil it. I might end up actually watching this. That'd be kind of creepy, though, if that's what they're showing on Disney. And again, I don't know, Disney's taking over like a whole bunch of... They took over Marvel, right? Or was it the other one? I think they took over Marvel. To get my highlight color in here. Yeah, that would be dark if that's really what made her evil. And kind of not appropriate for my kids to watch. So I hope that's not true. I do like that it's, you know, like real life though, not a cartoon. Because I thought it was going to be a cartoon or something till I saw the commercial. And I was like, oh, it's real. I know, like the old school Disney movies are actually pretty violent. Like, legit violent. But I guess it was just because of the cute artwork you didn't think about the evil. Marvel and Star Wars, that's the other one. They took over Star Wars. Bambi's mom. That one wasn't as bad. Well, maybe, depending. Oh my gosh, we got so into The Mandalorian, but the dude that plays Mando, I don't think he's coming back in the next season. And that's kind of like, I enjoyed watching him. Get that one in there. You know, none of the Disney movies really like affected me, but when I was older, I do remember like thinking back, like, man, that was kind of crazy that they showed that and it was just okay. This is a little too pinkish over here. Dumbo. Oh no. I feel like this could be a really long conversation about all the hidden violence in Disney movies. Yeah, it's not really hidden, but I'm not liking this part right here. Too much highlight. We actually have an old school copy of those fairy tales, like in a hardbound book. Oh my gosh, I can sit here and fiddle with hair all day. Just trying to get some of the too much red right here. we're getting there. Move this up a little. Whoop. That's not bad. BB. Did your phone insert the BB? Get this. All right. I think I've got my Auburn hair. As Auburn as it is gonna get. Let's see. This is my problem with hair, is I never stop fiddling with it. It's probably why it takes me 5 hours to color blue hair. It's just like, no, I need to move this and this. Let's see. Darken this, because this is getting too red. Okay. I think I am pretty much done with her Auburn hair. I mean, who knows? I might come fiddle with it a little more later, but I think for now. Ooh, the Handmaid's Tale. I wanted to watch that. I never did. No. What do you guys think? Is that Auburn-ish enough? I need to pull out some strands, though. I don't have perfect hair. She's almost done. The blue and the unicorn. The blue one's done. I just gotta edit it. And I'm not editing it today. I got my limits. The unicorn one, maybe, I don't know, I will do this month. I did pick out the portraits I'm already doing this month. I mean, for sure I'm doing the two I showed you guys. And I think I have to do this one. The Cherry Lady from Mariola. She won't have unicorn hair though. It's not gonna work with the cherry blossoms. It might just be weird. And I was gonna do this one also from Mariola this month. I'm on a Mariola kick, I guess. And then probably this one as well. I'm on the fence on this one. For some reason the bird, I just wanted to color the bird. We'll see though. But I still have the other ones too. So much to color this month. We'll see if I can get the unicorn hair out this month. I don't know. That one I gotta plan out a little. But unicorn hair and mermaid hair, those are also fun. I need to find my Christmas. Where is a Posca when you need it? All right. Well, I have played around with Auburn hair for 2.5 hours, just showing you guys how long hair takes. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're like, where's my hair tutorial? Look how long it goes. But thank you guys for hanging out with me while I did the Auburn hair on this Steampunk Anna is her name. I don't have to edit a live stream, yes, I know. But then I got all those noise factors, you know? I got the kids, I got the dog. I mean, if I were to stream often, you would constantly hear kids going, "Mom, how much longer? Can I have a snack?" They're just extra good today because this is their first time, and I was like, "Make sure you're quiet." So it could just go downhill. But yes, I know I don't have to edit live streams, but the hair tutorials, you know, like this one would have been probably like a 5-part live stream or something. I don't know. It took me forever. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I think I'm gonna call it a day. You guys have been awesome. Chilling with me for 2.5 hours. It was fun. And if you are doing anything tomorrow, you know, hopefully you have fun, keep it safe, or just be like me and chill at home and color. I won't judge. Oh, no problem. Thanks, guys, for watching and sticking it out while those first 3 were not working for me. I am going to delete them the second I get off here. But hopefully, apparently some of you already watched them, though, so. But thanks, guys, and I will catch you very soon.